Hey, what's up, everyone? So I got a lot of really good feedback from people that said that they liked the 3 paragraphs that I included from the Motivation Manifesto. And I don't know a lot of people that don't have time in their schedule to watch videos or to sit down and read a book. Highly encouraged, because I was able to pass on an aha moment that I had from this particular book that I was reading, and I was blessed to be a blessing to y'all. So, but there was one particular area that her and I were having, a friend of mine were having a conversation about this morning, and I think it has massive a lot to do a lot to do with the real world and the people that are trying to lose weight or trying to make lifestyle changes. But there was some areas in the last chapter that I did post that had some just profound implications for our lives that, let me just read it. We often complained, made kind requests of others, or reminded people of the circumstances that made us want to improve our lives. Stop. Think about if let's just say that you're obese, or you've been obese and you've lost the weight, or you've been trying to stop smoking, or you're trying to stop drinking, or you tried to stop, doing whatever. And people that are in your little social circle, whether it's a huge or whether it's really, really small, or you have family that's your social circle, they know that you're in turmoil from what you're going through. They know that. And one morning or one afternoon or one night, you come to the realization that you're not going to stand for it anymore. And then you tell them, you know what, this situation that I'm in, you know what I'm in. I'm not happy anymore. It's just like I've decided to change. I've decided to make the changes necessary in order for me to stop doing what it is that I'm doing, or start doing what it is that I haven't been doing, or I'm trying to make a positive change in my life. It falls on ears, right? The next one goes, we have appealed to them to be gentler or more supportive, and we have asked them as kindred spirits to stand with us against those who interrupt our charge. Now, let's say that you have gone the extra step, the next step, which is to ask them to help you reinforce the positive changes that you're doing, and not to introduce negative reinforcement. But you've also asked them to remind others, don't sabotage me. That's all I ask. Don't sabotage me. I got this. So I say to you, my thing is cake or cookies. I can't eat them anymore. Can you just not make them for dessert like you normally do? Cool. Or I don't drink anymore and I'm still in a vulnerable period. So if there's gonna be alcohol in the area, let me know so I don't go. Don't take it personal. Or let's not go to a restaurant where they're serving alcohol. Cool. Don't take it personal. Yet too often, others have been deaf to our true voices. Now it's our cry for help. I asked you to not bake the cookies or the ice cream or the freaking extra stuff, but you did it anyway. It's making it harder for me. Help me out. You know what I'm saying? Or I thought you said it was going to be no alcohol. Why is everyone drinking? Your situation, unique situation, fill in the blanks. They didn't believe in us or support us or cheer us on when it mattered the most. The mattered the most is the most important part of that, because the mattered the most is when we're the most vulnerable to going back to our old ways, because our old ways are certain. Old ways are safe, right? Doesn't matter what it is. Alcohol, drugs, sex, freaking food. It doesn't matter. You're vulnerable to specific triggers. And if you're open and aware of where those triggers are in your life, and you're bringing them to the attention of your support circle, and they don't hook you up and hook up the environment to help you become a success story, not a statistic. Damn, really? Help me out. You know what I'm saying? We must hold them as we hold the rest of mankind enemies in battle, should they stand in the way of our dreams, but in peace and assistance, friends. Now, I was basically giving the example, like, with like the food aspect, the cookies and the ice cream and stuff. It's like, I told you I can't be around cookies and ice cream. I just can't. I'm not saying forever, but right now I can't. Help me out. And let's say you're in your vulnerable period, and you're thinking you're absolutely present because you don't have those vices or those things that's in your life that are serving as crutches to keep you from feeling the actual present moment. Cigarettes, drugs, alcohol, doesn't matter what it is. It's helping you cope with the feeling of turbulence or turmoil or anxiety or whatever that you have going on inside of you that you have no way of releasing it in a healthy manner because you don't know how to do it. You don't know how to stop that cycle, that malicious cycle. And then you start paying attention to everything that's around you. It's in your car. They're in your car. They're in your house or in your workplace. They're whatever, wherever you go. They're there. The anchors, those triggers, those things that are latching themselves onto you, the sounds, the scents. Take for instance, like, you let's say the thing is food, and this is the example that I was giving my friend. Is like the let's say you're walking through the house and there's a candle burning, and that candle just all of a sudden just the scent and the smell just made you think of cookies or ice cream or dessert. Now, if you stop there and say, it's a smell that is reminding me of something that I am no longer allowing to control me, stop it right there. I can't have this candle in the house. It's getting chucked. It's getting thrown away. That's my favorite candle. You can't do that to my hook me up. Hook a brother up or hook a sister up. I told you to not make this stuff. You're making my life harder. This is my life. You're in my life. Just as from your perspective, I'm in your life. So in my life, I am in total control unless I give my control up to somebody else or something else. Right now, I'm claiming control back in my life. Help me, help me, help me. Don't cook this stuff. Don't have this stuff in my house. I can't handle it. It's a candle. Help me out. I'm realizing there's things around me that are reminding me of the thing that I'm struggling with. Help me. My life, my reality, you are obstructing my living a fulfilled, happy, joyful life. You are hurting my progress. And there's a lot of times when it's our issue that we have with other people. But when you tell them that what they're doing is harming you in your progress, whether small or big, it's their problem. If they choose to still make the cookies and bring in the ice cream and cook the stuff, the pastries and all that stuff, in spite of what you're going through, and decide not just, keep that candle, but buy more like it, you got yourself an issue. I've worked with so many women. Majority of my clients are women, all ages. And let's say that those women, out of 10 of them, all of them are married. 9 out of 10 of them, their husbands will sabotage their weight loss or their whatever health journey that they're on. Why is that? Most of the time, I'm not saying all the time, because I know that there are certain situations that I'm not privy to. Most of the time, it's because their wives are changing. They're opening up like a butterfly and they're spreading their wings. They're peacocking. They're loving the new self-discovery that they're on, the path. They are feeling beautiful again. They're feeling youthful again. And I've put my business first for so many years. I've let my body go to crap. I've stopped praying. I stopped, doing stuff with the kids. I stopped. Now I'm just like this shell of a man that I used to be. And now my wife is growing again. And when you're not growing, you're not just sitting still, you're dying. You're slowly dying from the inside out or from the outside in. Depends on what's going on in your life. You know what I'm saying? So that's just food for thought. Don't let anyone jump in the way of your manifesting yourself and growing closer and closer to the healthiest version of yourself that you could possibly be. Don't let anything get in your way of becoming the best version of you that you can be. Don't ever, ever, ever feel like you should shrink so that other people won't feel insecure around your growing. Marianne Williamson, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate, our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. That quote, brilliant quote. Applicable to all aspects of life, especially this one. So grow, manifest, let those feathers freaking peacock, fool. Be beautiful. Be the self that you could be. Be the self that you've always dreamt of. And don't you got one life. Don't reserve it for anybody. Reserve that like you wanting to grow into a better version of yourself. Don't hold that back for anybody. Because at the end of the day, it's your life. Everyone else is in your life. Add value to them by adding value to yourself. Peace.